Hello everyone, Jacketing here. Welcome to Gridlife Summer Apex Road America Festival. Since the last time we chatted on the M2, we've actually done a few upgrades on the car and it's going to be pretty spicy. So let me give you a quick tour of our updated version 1.5 BMW M2 T8. Under the hood of the M2, you'll find everything is exactly how it was. But what you can't see is, if you come over on this side, underneath here, we have added a pair of pure Stage 2 Plus turbos. It's a very easy drop-in solution, and basically what it does is it gives us more power at the top end. So this turbo now, with our upgrades and same MS109, same basically stock cooling apart from the AMS prototype heat exchanger, makes about 740 horsepower at the wheels on AMS dyno, and also about 670 foot-pounds of torque. So the torque is about the same as before, but we've shifted basically from like the 4 to 5,000 RPM range, maybe just to 6, everything to further right side of the graph on the dyno graph. So pretty much all the gains of the turbo is at above 4,800 RPM, which is right in the middle of the power band, on track when we're going to be needing it here on the long straights of Road America. Thanks to the guys at AMS Performance for also being able to squeeze us in, helping us tune this thing. I think we learned a lot. They also gave us some IAT temperature data. There might be some concerns there. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna test it out on the racetrack, see exactly how they feel. On the back of the car, you may remember from our little experience at Gingerman, that rear wing actually made a big difference on the car. So we have worked with the guys at Verus Engineering, thanks to those guys, for getting us a new, our own now, Verus V1X rear wing. So instead of having to repo and borrow somebody else's wing for the weekend, we got our own, and it'll stay on the car. 3D end plates, very, very fancy. Like add-on additional gurney flap that you can put on the back, very neat. But also the mounting tab and everything is exactly how you'd expect. Fits like perfect, very strong. This wing alone at a basically 100-second track was a 1 second difference for us, just wing on by itself. And as we know, Gingerman isn't actually a very aero-heavy track. Here, Road America, where drag and downforce actually matters quite a bit more because of just the speed ranges you're at, this should make a pretty big difference. I'm pretty excited on that. You may think it's only a wing blade and a pair of turbos. That was a shitload of money, okay? That was a lot of friggin' money that we spent in a very short period of time. But we're very excited to see how it's gonna affect everything, and maybe, just maybe, give us a little bit more of a competitive edge this weekend at Gridlife Road America. Fuel starve. Session 1 over. Barely got a lap in. Thankfully, we have another practice session that I get to go again. Definitely need all the practice here because, it's such a big track. You don't really get a lot of laps here, We're sitting second, but we're only running a 219, like a high 19. Car's got a lot left in it. We haven't turned it up, and I don't think anybody else has either. I think we're gonna need a low teen to win this weekend, so just expect that to come. It's gonna be a big jump. All right, session practice 2. Still data logging. I've dialed it up to map 3. I don't know what power that is because AMS didn't tell me. We'll find out. Ready to go for next session. Everything's been going okay. We're sitting second still to our good friend Brad Perkins. This car's dialed up on power quite a bit. last we spoke to him, he's maybe like making 580, but since then I think he's making more like 850, which it's pretty stupid. That V8 supercharged setup is getting there. We're figuring our car out. I think I might turn it up all the way just to test how the car feels. It's probably gonna be okay. It might be a little bit more time. Regardless, I think we're gonna be top 5 just okay. It's just a case of how much pace I can find out of the car. Alex made a couple more setup changes, hopefully to help the understeer, which is getting a little bit crazy now, but I hope it's gonna be okay. Let's give it a shot. I don't think I breathed a whole lot. Yeah, this is this place. When you get it right, it's exciting. The low jack setting worked really well. It does not feel that sketchy at all. It's like just about balanced now. So I'm pretty happy with this right now. I wouldn't touch the wing anymore. I wouldn't go up, I wouldn't go down. So yeah, that felt like something. Good morning and welcome to Saturday at Gridlife Road America. Very peaceful evening. We had a good chunk of barbecue. Oh look! It's the Chicane Motorsport boys!
Yeah, Chicane!
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
Currently winning.
We're gonna get some breakfast.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Breakfast of Champions.
That's right.
Yeah. What's up?
Bloody Marys, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Brad and Chicane boys are currently winning in track mod, running a 216.6. Kyle McHugh, our good friend over there in garage this weekend, he's running a 216.7. I mean, he is on the T90 splitter after all, but he's doing an awesome job with that car. That's awesome. Our M2 sitting third in track mod at a 217.099. For the amount of mods that we've done to run a 17, oh God, it's fast. For reference, the very first time we came here with a Supra, I think, running actually more front splitter than this, and well, obviously a lot less power than that. It ran like a 221 with the splitter cracked. And then we came back with a big splitter with the TA90 Evo splitter, the 3D, the crazy splitter. In street mod trim, we did a 217.3, okay? And that's around like 660 horsepower, I think. The M2 just beat that lap. without the minus a big splitter. Obviously the M2 is up on power, quite a chunk, but it's also up on weight a lot as well. So the fact that it can run that lap with the Verse off-the-shelf front splitter kit, I think that's spectacular. And so it begs the question, where can we find more pace? Honestly, I'm telling you, it's weight and it's downforce. What we need more ultimately is the front end grip. Most telling was the data we saw through Carousel. Carousel alone was a second compared to the Supra. We lost a second in this car compared to Supra. It's more like the Supra gained a second compared to everything else. And it just means that as we figure this car out more and more and more, especially getting the aero figured out, getting more weight trimmed out, this is going to be outrageous. Regardless, we've thrown on our newer set of Nankai CRS. Will I find half a second in these? I'm pretty sure I can, considering how shot the other set was, because, you know, Alex took it to a track day and then beat on it for a whole day in like 100-degree weather and pretty much chewed up the tires.
It was only like 11 laps.
Yeah, 11 laps, okay. 11 laps of terminal understeer in Alex's terms. Driving it like a Subaru. Anyway, we're gonna be good. New tires went on, and actually overnight, Alex even lowered the front end a little bit just to try and help that understeer that we've been having, and also just to put the splitter just that little bit closer to the ground and hopefully help our cause in terms of aero balance. We've put a lot of effort into this. I really hope we can do a good job. I want to see a 16, and I don't care if we win or not. Even if we get off the podium, I don't care. I just want to make sure this car can do really exactly what we know it can do. fucked with the car.
It turns now?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Did it actually work?
It worked pretty well.
Okay,
Did you guys
good.
say he can't defy physics?
I messed up Canada. I tried to brake that a little bit too late.
Yeah.
I completely blew the apex, but just focused on the exit. So I think there is a fucking like a fucking 14,999 in the car.
Yeah.
It's
you,
tight.
you got Brad by like what, a 700?
700. You motherfucker!
Let's go! Let's go! I just want to show off this Alex's very handy mod.
Oh yeah.
Alex is, well, it's not a handy mod, it's more like a heady mod.
Heady mod.
Check
it's
this.
It's called chill your head.
He's got fucking 3D printed and that's a computer fan.
Remember, this is the one that we accidentally squished, so the top half was like, oh,
Yeah, the hat was
broken
kind of
anyway.
The hat was messed up, so Alex
before
glued
you know, yeah.
a 3D printed section
With an intake.
with an intake with an actual fan
It's a battery powered.
with a AA battery powered.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Actually cools your head.
Turbo cooled Alex.
Wow!
Yeah.
Turbo cooled Alex.
Wow! Alex now has a 3D scanner and a 3D printer.
Unstoppable.
$16,500?
16.5, 16.59. Kyle is a 15.7, and then Brad is 14.9. So regardless, you're third.
I think it'll be okay, but I don't think I'm gonna get much more out of it either.
Yeah, if that's how you feel like, maybe you just park it.
Because I don't think the tires got much more to give, you know?
3 minutes. Your call.
You know what? Just give it to me. I'm gonna clear it and go again.
Okay.
Ready? Go. let's go over the good. Let's go over the good. The M2 was awesome. I didn't think we were gonna be here challenging for 15s, you know, and I think the car did awesome. Alex and the boys, every change we made was awesome. The car just found more pace and more pace and more pace. The tune from AMS Performance, the new turbos from Pure Turbos, everything was perfect. There was a small concern in between the two hot laps, but I think that's just because we were running like red hot open, and suddenly we had to stop, and you know the car might have gotten a little bit unhappy, you know, just like that. But running it on track, once we clear that code, everything went away. It's super good. My God, I can't say enough about how good this car is. Now I can, however, say a little bit about how, maybe quietly, I feel like I let down the team. I feel like I had a second place in that car. I blew turn 5 pretty badly. I tried to make up for it everywhere else, you know, through 7, 8, I was absolutely throwing it in, trying to make up some time. Kink, I was giving it everything. Canada, pretty much everything. Second to last, turn 13 was pretty much everything. 14 was as clean as I was gonna get in those sort of conditions. I don't think I had a lot left in it, you know, but the mistake in turn 5, I feel like that costed us. I shouldn't have gotten that greedy on that second lap. I should have backed it up just a little bit. This car is scaring people. It shouldn't be doing 15s, and yet here we are, absolutely knocking things out of the park. I'm happy. We came in expecting, you know, a freaking 16. I thought maybe I'd get a 15 out of the car, and we really got there. I mean, that's epic, but it's okay. I'll bounce back, I'll get over it and all that, but okay, I'll talk about the good later.
The rough sprint. P3 with a 15.885. Jackie Nitting in the M2. James Davis. And just in front of him, double dipping, bought all the tickets, changed all the tires. Kyle McHugh with a 15.757. Second place! And a solid drive with a 14.9 in the M3. One of the wildest cars on the property, Brad Perkins. Such a cool car if you have not seen it. It sounds scary in grid. There's so much air moving through that car. No! You didn't open it! That is your track mod podium.
By the end of the weekend, podium's done. 3rd in track mod at Road America. Trophy feels smaller after you get used to holding a number 1. But overall, I think it's a good weekend. I don't think we can complain too much. Yesterday, I was upset with myself. I mean, still am a little bit, but at least after a good night of partying and hanging out with friends. You kind of realize, like, a mistake is a mistake. You learn from it, you let it go, you gotta keep going. P3, I'll take it. Remember, we were racing against, like, at least Brad's E46 at the start of the year at COTA. The performance delta back then was a lot bigger than it was right now. And we still have a whole lot more to do on the M2. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. We'll keep pushing, but for now, P3 at Road America with the M2. 170 miles an hour of surviving the many, many tribulations and chaos. But what a day, what a weekend, what a group of guys. Thanks, Daniel, thanks, Alex.
Anytime.
We'll see you all in the next one.